Hola! In this important lesson, we're going to learn about verbs, and in particular, about the verb ser. As you may know, the verb ser means to be, and it is by far the most common and useful verb in the language. Today, we're going to learn how to conjugate it. The first thing that we have to know is that ser is an infinitive. It means that it is the root verb. The root verb is from where all the forms of the verb come from. But we will see this in detail. Normally, we do not use verbs in the infinitive, but we can quote Shakespeare with ser or no ser in this case. And at this point is when we introduce the idea of conjugation. Conjugating a verb only means that we need to change the verb depending on the person or subject, if you want, that performs an action. So let's start conjugating, this time in English. Here we can see the full conjugation of the verb to be in the present tense. You can clearly see two parts in this conjugation. One is the subject, in white, for instance, I, you, he, she, we, they. The other part is the verb itself, am, are, is. It is also very clear how we have different forms of the verb according to the subject or the pronoun. In Spanish, the mechanics are very similar. But let's go step by step. The first part is the pronouns. I, you, he, she, we, you all, because we have a specific pronoun in Spanish that refers to you as a group, you all, you guys, you people, and they. The equivalent pronouns in Spanish are yo, I, yo, tú, meaning you, tú, él, he, él. And notice how there is an accent on top of the E. Ella. The double L sounds like a Y. Ella. She. Nosotros. We. Nosotros. We have a feminine version of this pronoun as well, nosotras, when we talk about girls only. That would be the equivalent to we girls. In Spanish, we have two forms to say you all. One is vosotros, that is predominant in European Spanish. And the other one is ustedes, that is very common all across Latin America. So it is completely up to you which one you prefer. It is relevant to be informed that we have two options and use the one that you prefer, because you will be understood regardless. Ellos, again, the double L sounds like a Y. Ellos, they. But if we refer specifically to girls, we would say ellas. So far, we have only mentioned the pronouns, but we have not conjugated anything yet. Now it's the time. Yo soy. Yo is the pronoun and soy is the verb. Yo soy, I am. If we use this in a sentence, yo soy profesora. I am a teacher. Profesora takes the feminine form because it's a female. The masculine version would be yo soy profesor. Tú eres. You are. Tú eres músico. Tú eres músico. You are a musician. The feminine form of this would be tú eres música. The only thing that changes is the ending of músico, and it takes the feminine form, música, which means that there is no masculine or feminine when we talk about verbs. Él es. He is. Él es. Él es alto. Is equivalent to he is tall. Él es alto. Ella es. She is. Ella es. Ella es alta. She is tall. And alta is the feminine form of alto. Ella es alta. Nosotros somos. We are. Nosotros somos. Nosotros somos estudiantes. We are students. Nosotros somos estudiantes. We are students. But nosotras somos estudiantes. It refers only to these three girls, and they say, we girls are students. Vosotros sois. You all are. This one, remember, refers to you, but as a group, you all, you guys. And this is the dominant form in European Spanish. Vosotros sois mis amigos. You guys are my friends. The form that would be preferred in Latin America is Ustedes son. Also means you all are. Ustedes son graciosos. You guys are funny. Ustedes, you all, you guys, son are graciosos. And finally, ellos son. Ellos son means they are. Ellos son mis padres. They are my parents. The feminine version of that would be ellas. They, girls, are my sisters. Ellas son mis hermanas. Hermanas, sisters. In English, we always need to use the pronouns I, you, he, she before the verb. But in Spanish, it is very, very common to drop the pronoun and use only the verb. Obviously, if there is any ambiguity, we would use it, but it is considered normal to drop the pronoun, and instead of saying yo soy profesor, we would say soy profesor. You would drop the yo. It's unnecessary. It would be a bit redundant. Tú eres doctor. Instead, we would say eres doctor. Él es mi amigo. We would drop the él and say es mi amigo. Ella es mi amiga. She is my friend. We would drop the she and say es mi amiga. And once again, the full conjugation of the verb can be clearly seen in this slide, where you have I am, yo soy, you are, tú eres, he or she is, él, ella es, we are, nosotros somos, you all are, vosotros sois or ustedes son, and they are, ellos son. The things to remember from this unit are that ser is the most common verb and the most useful in the language. Verbs are conjugated. It means that you would change the verb depending on the person or the pronoun, if you prefer. It is very common to drop the pronoun and use only the verb. And finally, remember there is no masculine or feminine when we talk about verbs.